making raw banana kofta curry, I have taken 2 raw bananas and have chopped them into pieces like these. And I have taken a bowl, added about 2 cups of water and added the raw chopped bananas to this. Now I'm gonna pressure cook these bananas for 3 to 4 whistles so that they are completely cooked. Next, I have taken about half an onion and I have chopped it into fine pieces like this. I have also chopped about 1 inch of ginger into fine pieces like this. Additionally, I have taken about 2 to 3 green chilies and I have chopped them into fine pieces like this. Once the raw banana is cooked, I'll be adding these chopped ingredients to the raw banana so that we can make kofta. Now the raw banana is properly cooked. I'll be mashing these using a masher or a fork. Once I'm done mashing these bananas, I'll be adding some other ingredients that is required for making a kofta. Mash the raw banana this way using a masher. Next, I'm going to start adding the ingredients. For this, first I'm going to add the chopped green chilies to this. After adding the green chilies, next I'm going to add the chopped ginger to this. Next, I would be adding the chopped onions to this. Now I'm going to sprinkle some chaat masala to this, about 1.5 teaspoon. After this, I'm going to take some fennel seeds, also known as sof, about 1 spoon, and I'm going to add to this. Next, I'm going to take about 1 teaspoon of carom seeds or ajwain and I'm gonna add it on top of this. After this, I'm gonna sprinkle some black pepper powder to this, about 1.5 teaspoon. Next, I have taken about 1.5 teaspoon of kasuri methi or dry fenugreek leaves. I'm gonna crush it in between my palms and I'm gonna sprinkle it on top of the mixture. Next, I'm going to take about 1 spoon of salt and I'm going to sprinkle on this. After this, I'm going to take about 1 spoon of coriander powder and I'm going to add on this. Next, I'm going to take about 1 spoon of garam masala powder and add to this. Next, I'm going to take about 1/3 cup of besan or gram flour and I'm going to add on top of this. This helps in binding the mixture together and it also gives a nice flavor. Next, I have taken some cashews, about 20, and I have chopped them into fine pieces and I'm going to add it to the mixture that we prepared. Next, I have taken some raisins, about 10 to 12, and I'm gonna add it to the mixture as well. Now that I have added everything to the mixture, it's time to mix everything together and bind it into small kofta balls. Using the mixture, I have made small kofta balls like this. I have also kept some rava on the side I'm gonna take each kofta and I'm gonna dab a little rava onto it so that it binds better and it also gives a crispy flavor. With this, the koftas are ready to be fried. For making the kofta curry gravy, I have taken a pan and I have turned on the gas. Now I am going to add about 1 tablespoon of oil to this. After adding the oil, I'm going to start adding the spices one by one. First, I'm going to start with cumin seeds. I'm going to add about 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds to this. After adding the cumin seeds, I'm going to take mustard seeds or rye and I'm going to add about 1 teaspoon of mustard seeds to this. I'm also going to take 2 dry red chili and I'm going to add to this as well. Next, I'm going to take about 1 teaspoon of nigella seeds and I'm going to add it on top of this. After this, I'm going to take carom seeds, about 1 teaspoon, and I'm going to add on top of this. I'm also going to add fennel seeds to this. For this, I'm going to take about 1 tablespoon of fennel seeds and I'm going to add to it. Next, I'm going to add some asafoetida to this, about 1 teaspoon. After this, I'm going to add some black pepper powder to this, about half teaspoon. After this, I'm gonna add chopped. Now that I have added onion to this, I'm gonna sprinkle some salt to this, about 1 teaspoon, and then I'm gonna give it a nice mix. I'll cook it till the onion turns golden brown. After that, I'm gonna add chopped tomatoes to it. I have chopped about 2 medium-sized tomatoes, which I'm going to add to this once the onions are done. Now I'm going to take about 1 teaspoon of amchur powder or dry mango powder and I'm going to add to this. Next, I'm going to add some turmeric powder to this, about 1 teaspoon. After adding turmeric powder, I'm also going to add about 1 teaspoon of red chili powder to this. Next, I'm going to add about 1 teaspoon of garam masala powder to this. Now that the onions are done, I'm going to add the chopped tomatoes to it. For this, I have taken about 2 tomatoes of medium size and added to this. And then I'm going to give it a nice mix. I'm also going to add about 1 cup of water to this. After adding the water, I'm going to give it a nice mix and I'm going to let it cook on medium flame for 2 to 3 minutes. I'm going to keep the lid closed while cooking it on medium flame so that the tomatoes are properly cooked and it turns into a puree. I'm also going to add some cashews to it. I have taken about 20 cashews for this. I added cashews is so that it gives a creamy texture to the gravy of kofta. Now I'm gonna again close it and let it cook properly. For frying the koftas, I have taken a pan and now I'm gonna add oil to this. I'm gonna do shallow fry. I'm not doing deep fry so that we use less oil. I have turned on the gas. Once the oil becomes hot, I'll start adding the koftas to this so that we can begin the frying process. Now that the oil has started heating up, I'm going to start adding the koftas to it. Once one side of the kofta is fried, I'll then flip it to another side. As you can see, the koftas are frying. Now that the koftas are properly fried, I'm gonna transfer it to another plate. Now the tomato puree along with other spices is properly cooked. I'm gonna let it cool down for some time. Once it's completely cooled, I'll then transfer it to a food processor and I'll blend it into a fine paste. This fine paste will be the gravy for the kofta curry. Now I have added the blended puree to the pan. I'm also going to add some water to it because the koftas will be soaking some gravy. I have added about 1 cup water to the gravy. Now I'm going to start adding the koftas to it so that they soak the gravy properly. Now I'm going to add some coriander on top of this to garnish the kofta gravy. Now I'm going to give it a nice mix so that all the spices as well as the coriander leaves are evenly mixed. With this, the amazing kofta curry is ready. This can be paired either with hot bread or hot rice.